think the mic's on now. I don't know. Okay, that's good, right? Maybe a little that way.
Oh, Ruby, you're so pretty.
Okay. Hello. Like move the camera 100 times. Resize a little bit.
Oh.
Manners. Gretchen. Gretchen. Ruby. 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 Hi, sweetheart. All right. I probably did.
No, I mean just...
Oh, he took Ruby got it. I need cream. My hands are all right. Camera looks really fuzzy. I don't. Maybe that's just mine.
Not yours, Barbara.
Okay. The room is all rearranged. Yes, Carlene decided to rearrange the room today, so I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can. Teresa's desk is now in the sunroom, so we have a big futon here. I think the plan is, now that the dogs are a little bit older, the puppies, rather than confining them to the kitchen, Carlene's kind of giving them most of the main house so that she can work with like the Yuppie Puppy and whatever the other contraption is she made. So, I like it personally. You like it?
Yes.
I think it's more open.
I feel like it's green.
Yeah. Bailey has room to get the basket and stuff, and so it's great. The sound is on with a hum. Hopefully, I don't really know how to fix that. Sorry. Hi, Regina. Was that me feeding in the arena? Yes, it was. Yeah, Pam and I have similar hats, I guess. The buzz is back. I don't really know how to fix that. If you guys know, maybe you can tell me.
The bugs?
Maybe they can tell me how to fix it. I don't.
What is
Buzzing, just saying they worked on the cams a lot. This is buzzing when they finished. Is jiggling the mic. The wire from the mic. Okay. This is really close. This is really close to my face, so hopefully it's not too loud. All right, we'll see if that helps. I don't know. The other contraption is the doodad. Oh, great. Now I know what to call it. All right. Any questions? Be happy to answer.
I have a question.
Yes.
When did you get your first game?
My first Great Dane?
Yeah.
You had
two very different dogs. How did you pick?
So I had two Great Danes. My dad had a Great Dane when he was little, so I just knew a lot about Great Danes. And then when I was little, my dad's cousin had like 3 in their backyard. Well, I remember in their backyard, and they were huge, and I just had always loved them. And so for the longest time, we had like a golden retriever as a family dog, a golden lab, and she was great. I loved her, but I just knew like the first dogs that I wanted to get as my own dogs would be a Great Dane. And I had gone to...
There's so many people who have them, so I wonder
I know.
how
I just always did. And like I was 21, crazy, had just moved into an apartment probably, and went and I was only going to get one and then get like a different kind of breed. And I had gone to this person's house and had bred this litter. And I saw Titus and he was a Merle and he was just beautiful. And so I instantly knew I wanted him. And, he like ran up to me. He was very charismatic. And then Belle, the female, she was laying there and she was kind of like, oh, you're here? Whatever, She just had a very like cool personality. So I kind of fell in love with them both. And they were already like 11, she just peed right there, 11 weeks old. And the guy had like 4 left, so he gave me a good deal on 2. So I couldn't turn 2 down. And they have been my breed of choice ever since, except I do have a bulldog now. I think there's interference with one of the wires going towards the camera. I think they undid whatever they had previously done to move the furniture. Yeah, I wish I could. I don't really know, and I don't really want to mess.
The tech department, this isn't their shift.
I don't really want to mess with anything, So hope you guys can just bear with it. Last time Steve jiggled the wire for the mic at the computer level. At least that's what he said he did. I don't really know. Jiggle. Okay. Maybe move the phone. Yeah, we tried that. I was trying to move Carlene's phone. Maybe we'll unplug her phone. I don't know if that. I don't know. Okay. Well, I need to stay on track here. I'm getting off track. Where's Bailey? Yep, Bailey.
Right here.
She's right there.
She's right here.
She wants to get
She had a very good dinner.
What type of training did you do today? Olivia, Shannon 47, and I took, we got 14 puppies off property today, minions and calories, so we did pretty well. So everybody got to go off property, pretty much, except the 2 in the house, and I think Groomin and Cadet didn't go today, but everybody else did. What made you get a bulldog? For those of you that don't know, I have 2 Great Danes and I have an English Bulldog. When we lost my first Great Dane and just had 1 Dane, of course you swear you're never going to get another dog because the pain is so immense. But about 6 months after we had lost our first Dane, my husband and I had tossed around the idea of an English Bulldog because I went to the University of Georgia. Their mascot is a bulldog. We lived in Atlanta for many, many years and are bulldog fans, and we thought it'd be kind of fun. And my cousin had one at the time who was very well behaved, and we really liked that idea of a bulldog. We got a very ornery bulldog instead, but he's great. Okay, I'm gonna try to go through the top down. Is Shannon 47 different from Shannon 2? Yes, so I think Shannon 1 is Barn Shannon. Shannon 2, I think, is Shannon, who has Zeke as her service dog. And Carlene came up with a random Shannon 47 because we had so many Shannons as of late. And so Shannon 47 owns a dog training and boarding business in Boston. And she kind of got hooked up with us. She now has Kiara. And she comes every Saturday morning and every Monday morning to help us in the barn. And she's kind of transitioning now to working with some puppies on training. Let's see here. Isn't Devin going to the party? I don't think he is. He said no, right? You're not going to the... Yeah, Devin is not going to the party.
He's doing mail call.
He's doing mail call. I'm sorry?
Well, it was you and I, so we can decide.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Did Ariat start following Grace around since she was a puppy? Yes. Ariat and Boo were here together for a long time, and Grace, they were paired together in a kennel for a while, so she did follow around they both followed her for quite a while, but significantly more, and it was easier, obviously, with one to follow her around the property when Boo went to live in Georgia. How are the pups reacting to snow? Most of them really enjoy it, find it fun. I had Tony, I don't know if the cameras were working today, I had Tony out with 4 at a time, kind of running through Flatfield and Puppy Hill, and they seem to really enjoy it. How did Boo and Tizzy like the snow? I don't know if you mean, I don't even know if they got snow. I haven't talked to my mom today. But they have been in snow at my house, and they love it. Boo especially. Did I miss any? He acts like a great... Yeah, not really. Brutus is a special kind of dog. Any others? You guys have questions? Kind of a dry mouth. Have you seen Maeve since she left? I've seen her once when she came back. When were they here? Thanksgiving. She was here. I saw her then, but I really haven't seen her off property.
Puppies like the snow.
Yeah, somebody asked that. They do. They love it. I had Tony out there with them today. I've never really seen a dog not enjoy the snow. See you, Linda. Am I going to the party? I'm not going to the party, actually. We had a sitter lined up, and she canceled. Want. So, unfortunately, we don't get to go. Somebody asked. Do what?
Could have brought them here.
It's true. Yeah, we could have hung out here. What time is the party? I think it starts now, 5 o'clock. Any news on Bing? I saw him at Christmas. He seems to be doing well. He's a very energetic dog. I think he does really well in his home environment, and then when he gets kind of out of his environment, he's a little crazy boy, but otherwise he's really good. Somebody's asking what Asher is chewing on in Kennelton. I have no idea. Let me check. I don't know why it's not coming up.
I can go clear your car while you're answering questions. Is your car down there or up here?
It's parked. It's on. I was running. My boys are in there.
Oh,
Thank you, though. I don't know what he's chewing on.
Like a toy.
It doesn't look to be anything. They look fine to me. I hope Shannon takes Kiara soon with her when coming to Crazy Acres. Yep, she might. I don't really know. How come Bentley didn't go to this year's party?
Actually, I do know why.
Okay.
It's because he hasn't really been out today, so he's kind of full. He hasn't released some of his bodily functions, and he figured it might happen at the restaurant.
Yeah, okay. Hope you like.
You asked, and we answered.
How much snow did you get, and is more on the way? There's only about like a quarter of an inch right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
It's coming down heavier than.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked to see what we're supposed to get. My mom says Boo and Tizzy loved being out in the snow this morning, but it's gone now. They wore their coats. Sweet. What did I do? Where is Teresa's desk? I'll pan. It's in that way. Do what? It's the sunroom. It's where the puppy births happen. It'll be nice, I think, because then they can kind of have some quiet and privacy for that matter.
It's the corner office today.
Is all the dog food donated? Yep. We're lucky that recently Purina donates all of our dry food and wet food. So that was a huge thing that happened this year, or 2015. Did Carlene take any dogs to the party? She did not take anybody today. At what age do the puppies have to be before they don't need 24/7 human monitoring? I mean, really, when they go out to the kennel, they're not 24/7 monitored. Because what you see in kennel 10 is only one kennel. And we have 20 down there. So probably like 10 to 12 weeks old, they really don't, they're in other kennels. I'm sure it's younger than that for other breeders, but we enjoy having puppies in the house, so. How is Leroy? He's great. He's really sweet. Ask a few more. What is the next step in training for the pups? Anything new and different? So basically right now, this week, every minion and calorie has been off property in a car and gone somewhere. So it was all their first outing. Some did really, really great. Some struggled a little bit. But now the step for all of those 18 will be to now hopefully get off property at least a few times a week, depending on how many people we have to take dogs out. We have to keep the older dogs in training. Pokies have now been going out pretty much every day with Meg, so this is the next group, and then probably in another 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even sooner than that, really the guppies should be going out too, because they're all pretty much the same age, so. I see you put coats on the Danes, but they do have a fat layer compared to my Greyhound. Is it necessary or just for comfort and enjoyment? When we were walking the puppies a couple weeks ago, I had some of the volunteers walking puppies from the house down to the barn and back up, and it was pretty chilly those days, like in the 20s and 30s, so they're little puppies, and to stay out for longer than a few minutes, they do tend to get cold, so I like to keep them warm. Where's your favorite place to bring them? I answered this the other day. At this age, I like to bring them to the hotel because it's got so many different elements. Gretchen. Sorry about that. I like to bring them to the hotel because it's big, it's quiet. There's stairs, there's ramps, there's elevators, there's big open spaces, there's tight spaces, there's bathrooms. It's pretty much a really nice introductory place to go without people. And then from there, you can really build on more crowded spaces. Do you care if I keep answering a few?
No.
Okay. Do you still take puppies, dogs to the fairgrounds to run? We have not. Most of it's because of the weather. The fairground where it is gets a lot of water, and so basically right now it's an ice skating rink. There's actually a lot of kids that go out there and ice skate, so not really. With the weather being cold, it's just something we probably do more in the spring and summer. What dogs are in line to be demo dogs? I don't really know if anybody's necessarily in line to be a demo dog. We use Noelle, Tony, sometimes. Who else do we use for demo? We did use Opal. She's not here. Maybe Audrey would be somebody we could, Sophia. You know, we may end up, Carlene may end up keeping one or two from these 31 to be a part of our group here. I don't know if she will or not, so I can't say for certain, but that could happen. Are they bathed during the winter months? Not typically. There's really not a need. They're pretty clean in general. So no. Yeah, they get lots of brushings. Yeah, you're right. We do have like dry shampoo if they got into something, but it's I've never personally bathed a dog in the winter. Annie, do you still have your dog, or would you ever get a Dane, or do you have a favorite?
I still have my Scooter Belle. She's 13 years old. And whoever I'm with is my favorite. And I have to be getting
Good
right now, so she's my favorite.
Good answer. That's so good. All right, I think that's it. Hopefully I answered all of them. If I didn't, I apologize. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome. Let me turn this back on.
Devin, would you like to move up to opening mail and reading mail? Or
Is she gonna get the basket?
Oh. Or do you want to...
Bailey, do you want to get the basket?
The basket, okay.
No? She seems a little interested, but I'm not certain.
She had a good dinner. She did go out. Would you rather basket?
You want to get the basket? No?
No, that's okay. We'll still, I'm sure, give you a little treat in a bit. Okay, so filling in for the people who usually fill in for mail call. It's the Ann Devin and Eastie Girl show. And Carlene said there was some mail. Oh, it's not opened though. I thought it was opened. Oh, now I get to go in the drawer. And with the desk move, we're a little confused on the board and such.
You wrote it on the board?
Where the...
You got food? Huh? You forget to? There's some up here too. I don't know if there's.
So there'll be a
container, but
slight
just find
delay
it.
while
You
we
can even put it in a
find
plastic bag.
things. Yes. It seemed like she went into the second drawer. Okay, folks, where's the letter opener? You tell us, CPs.
I guess you'll just have to use your finger, Dawn.
Exactly. Well, you drive carefully.
A knife, I can get you a knife.
Oh, no, you can just rip them open.
Alrighty.
Drive carefully. Hi to the boys.
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
No. Alright.
In here?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. It's in here. Oh. All right, can people hear us? Are we on still?
Yeah.
Oh, in the basket, in the bottom of the basket. Yep, it's in. As always, you guys know more than we do.
Exactly. I'm like afraid to say how many dogs I train on camera. 'Cause I have no idea. Like, they're probably know more than I do.
something. Oh, this is outgoing mail. Okay, hold on. Well, no, I mean, I think this is definitely outgoing mail. Okay, let me just straighten out so I don't. Outgoing mail.
See you guys.
Bye, thank you.
About an inch now.
Did you hear that weather update about an inch now? Oh, it's from the cookie lady. Oh, and it's one of the cars that we actually sold at Dogfest. Oh, it's a contribution for the volunteer dinner from Judy. Everyone does such a wonderful job along with being very welcoming. Well, Judy, we welcome you anytime, but especially because you bring the best cookies ever. Oh, there's a jug over here.
What's your last name?
So, Devin and I have to get in a routine here of passing of the information. The rearrangement has us a little out of sync. And I'll let him catch up for a minute. Now, Judy, are those all original recipes you make, or are they recipes that you find? They're very unique and delish. And we have the always necessary poo pickers. Oh, a gingerbread cookie kit. Kit Gigalitis. And this is from Avis Heron from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. And did we hear that Ohio was getting some snow today? I don't know what it is. Oh, and here's our favorite. And the envelope is in good shape. No rips, from Harold and Wanda. And let's see. Ooh, purchase an RV from Camping World and enjoy your very own Good Sam RV package. I wonder what's you're eating that's giving you some great grains. Ooh, looks like brownies, Cheerios, Coca-Cola, and nothing. So,
Where's it from?
Leander, Texas. For the longest time, I thought that was their last name. Harold and Wanda Leander. And we have from Caroline in Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, I wonder if this is our visitor we had last week. So nice of you. Dear Carlene, staff, volunteers, Danes, visitors, and CPs, thank you all for making my visit to SDP so wonderful. I had a great weekend. I loved getting to meet you in person and spending time with all the dogs and puppies. The amount of talent, time, love, and dedication at SDP is amazing. Thank you again. Hope to see you soon. Caroline Spencer. And we hope to see you soon also, Caroline, because you were folding laundry and moving things in the back room here and rearranging, so... Oops, sorry. He liked that. Postmarked Manchester, New Hampshire. Right, this is an applicant. So we'll put this safe here, because then the applicants go in the drawer over there, correct, Devin? Devin's the master of knowing where everything goes in all the desks, because he's the mail call pro. Oh, I think this might be non-mail call stuff. I'm not sure, so I'll double check. This actually, I think is, oh! Larry Nelson got a donation for us. We appreciate the relationship we have with you as the holiday season approaches. With your help, we are continuing our practice of helping those less fortunate than ourselves. Please select a charity of your choice, and he selected the Service Dog Project. Ultimately, this is from the Melvin S. Cutler Charitable Foundation, but Larry Nelson chose the donation to go to Service Dog Project, so that is wonderful. So, let's see, I want to put the check in the bucket, but we have to send a note about this. So maybe if I put a Post-it note on this for Teresa to do what she needs to do, but we can put the money in the bucket. All right.
You want me to do it? I can do it.
Sure, if,
Just put it this for Teresa.
put this for Teresa, but if you want to put the, like, put that $100
Yeah.
in that,
Yeah.
or maybe there's a copy of it on the printer. Oh, I think this is a pen. Oh, that was a pencil.
Okay.
I usually grab my pens off of that other desk. Oh, here's a pen. In the basket where everything else seems to be. Yes.
Okay, so sorry. What am I putting on this?
I put the amount of the check,
Amount of the check, yeah.
and then I can think we can put the check in the bucket here.
Okay, got it.
And then that in Teresa's drawer. Ooh, Just Give. Okay, CPs, what is Just Give? Because they just gave us $83.08, so it must be something, maybe if you buy things and select things. But it's Just Give, and it's a donation. So, again, I think we need probably go in here.
The drop?
Yeah, the check can go in here, and then you want to put this was, oh, this is in the same drawer. Did you get Just Give?
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever Teresa drawer, so that, I think she might have to do something. There's too many departments in this organization.
Top right.
You might have to open the middle part first, or just take it away.
It's a give and take. Oh, this is for Team Bella and George, someone recognizing them.
You open the middle part, it's the long one,
Oh, yes.
and then,
Ann Levner from Rego Park, New York, sent us a donation, and it's for Team Bella and George. So thank you, Ann. It's very nice. That's something from Nevada. Now, is it Nevada or Nevada?
I see Nevada. I see Nevada.
Oh, very nice donation from Harold Meyer. Dear Carlene, since thank you doesn't always seem like enough, I would like to make this donation. Captain Hal Meyer and Diane Miller. P.S. We think all of you are terrific. Well, we think you're terrific too. Because so
Yep.
then Teresa can write the thank you note. Oh, that's towards vet bills.
who was that?
That was
Harold Meyer
From?
from Harold Meyer.
No,
Oh,
it's-
sorry, Henderson, Nevada. Okay, so that was 100.
Yep. Oh, Marie calendars. I think she makes pies and things. Made with tart red cherries. There's some wonderful poo pickers from Avis Heron from Ohio. So we have a oh, did I give you this one? Oh, that's an applicant, so that needs to go into Teresa's drawer.
Do that, I'll take it. Because wait till we're done, we'll look at
So I think that's all for mail.
This is the application. Yeah.
I know, we're nowhere near as entertaining as typical mail call. But I think we have some boxes, because Debbie actually opened them. Let's see. If there's any name. How's the big investor? I think actually Carlene sent herself something. Yeah, I think that's it. Carlene ordered herself something. Want me to take the board?
Yeah. Want me to read the names off the boxes, but you can write them. It's Tina Shaw.
Hello, Tina.
Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, she's maybe mail from there, but she's from California.
Okay, that's from me.
Yes. What did Tina send us? Any guesses, anyone?
It is Tilled Treats.
Ooh.
Oh, the bones.
Oh, the nice bones. Bones to keep our puppies busy. The red barn bones, those are very nice. And they love those. They keep them busy for a long, long time. Thank you, Tina. Tina, one of the organizers of tonight's dinner. Now later on, we're going to be doing casting for Crazy Acres the movie. So start thinking about who should play who.
This is from Laura Braun.
Is that the HR away?
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Now let's see what she's got in store for us.
It is
Oh, nice. Tide Pods.
Tide Pods.
We only go through about a bazillion a day. So, very nice. And always needed. You never have too many Tide Pods.
Yeah.
And start thinking about any questions for Eastie Girl or Devin, since they're here. But I think that is it for mail call. Thank you all. We got some very nice donations. Some poo pickers, always needed. Bones, Tide Pods. asking for Deb. Oh, right. He was trying to give Devin a hug. He actually smacked him in the chest. Okay, so does anyone? Oh, I need to bring. Oh, I think I got it. So it's a good sign when someone comes back. Easty Girl is back. I love that sign-on name. Is the restaurant they have, is it buffet or sit down? My sense is it's buffet. It's a,
It's sit down, I've been there.
I mean, but it's a buffet, I mean,
They have tables.
right, but they're gonna go up and get,
Probably.
yeah, I was just gonna say, it's a monstrous facility.
Yeah, they're probably in a private.
And I know even at Spinelli's, it was a sit-down dinner, but it was a buffet table that you went up and got your meals. Oh, Devin! How did you come to SDP and what grade are you in?
I'm a senior in high school, and I needed community service hours for my school, and my mom knows Janine, and she said that she said that like Janine's mom owns some type of dog thing, so like they came here, and yeah.
And here he is, and he's one of those that finished his community service hours that's required for school and just kept coming back.
And how long, Devin, how long ago?
That was, I started in like late June.
And he had braces. He no longer has braces now. So look how he's grown since he's been here. He doesn't have braces. And I'm sure when he started, he didn't know he'd be shucking corn and chasing donkeys. He probably thought he was putting out water. Not sure what time casting call will be. It's what, 5:30 now? Maybe around 7 or so. Yep, the Red Barn bones, they're special because they're the hard and they're good size and they've got that inner marrow type thing. And what's good about them, like I said, it keeps the dogs busy. Yes, Bailey looks wonderfully comfortable. She's been good since I came here late afternoon. Yes, the food, Kowloon is like when you think of a big Asian restaurant, that's the one. The owners have been involved in the community, the greater Boston community, for decades and decades. And I think they have like every type of Asian food, like Chinese,
They have
Japanese,
Thai,
Thai. Yeah, they just keep expanding. Still family run after, 60 years. Yes, Caroline was very nice. Northwest Ohio, no snow, just cold. Oh, that's good. Anything else that anyone has for right now? Because we're probably gonna...
Put it at the top, maybe. Just focus on
Oh gosh, it's been busy while I was... yeah, we're holding on. Are Nyla bones bad? I don't officially know, yes or no. Why didn't you go to the volunteer dinner?
I didn't want to drive there. And I figured you'd need help.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's why it's like we want, the people who are normally like the Saturday night people who are here and whatnot, for them to get Saturday night off for a few hours to get out. When do you usually volunteer?
I'm a newbie. I've been, the weekend, because I work full-time, so I usually stay home the Saturday night, last couple of weekends.
And I was just gonna say, it's usually because when I've seen you, it's been Saturday night, so I'm like the crazy shift, which is good. The donkeys are doing well. Maud is definitely becoming more friendly to me, I should say, or she's just more accepting of me, and will come up to the edge. There's one of the donkeys that seems to stay back, and the other 3 come to the fence. And I know there's potential that she might be pregnant. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not yet, if they've had a vet over or whatnot. And the job with Buddy Jr. was lots of fun. It's in Manchester by the Sea, and it's 3 churches, and they do it at one church that they get together and do a procession and sing Christmas carols, and they have a manger and serve shepherd's pie and have little activities inside the church from the youth. Buddy Jr. was very, very good, though when the pygmy goat kind of butt-headed him, Bud and I almost went down because Buddy did a jump and we had to kind of bring him down. But, excuse me?
What church was this? Where?
I forgot the name of the church. It's in Manchester on the main road. They did the procession down.
That's where I go to school.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, what school do you go to?
Manchester, Essex.
Oh,
I live in
Manchester.
Essex.
Oh, okay.
So, and then there's like a church right there.
I don't think there was a school next to us.
Well, was it? It's not like right next
Right.
to it,
But the church is in a regular neighborhood, so I'm sure like all the houses around it are probably like, because the parking lot's there and we're out in the parking lot, trying to get Buddy in the truck and get him out of the truck, and they're probably like, why is there a donkey in our neighborhood? But Buddy was very, very well behaved. Getting him in and out of the truck, that's a work in progress. There was a guy who saw we were having trouble and he said, need some help getting your donkey in the truck? And he basically picked up Buddy Jr. and put him in the truck. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But no, he was very good. And with the kids singing and whatnot, he wasn't afraid. People around, because we're in this little penned-in area, and everyone fell in love with him. And there's always a couple kids who are a little too touchy because the people can come in, and he was very, he did a very good job. Ooh, there's a good one for our casting call later on tonight. Maggie Smith is Carlene. Love Maggie Smith. So actually the puppies are actually asleep right now, knock on whatever. If they were barking, I would think you would hear them because the microphone's right here and they're only, 10 feet away. Is Devin going to college, and if so, what will you study?
Yes, and I'm not entirely sure yet, but I do want to do something with biology, possibly veterinary, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, if the vet comes to do a manual check to see if Ma's pregnant, I think you should come too, because maybe that will tell you if you want to go into veterinary. Now, you would be interested in domestic animals, large animals?
Yeah,
No?
probably domestic, I don't know. Depends on what. It's far away from now.
Not quite sure what brought around the furniture rearrangement. So, I'm sure maybe Carlene might answer that in the DD.
Billy has more room now though to move around.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I have more room to move around.
We all do.
And actually, hopefully, the dogs will run around a bit more, like in a circle, and get more tired instead of fighting each other.
You guys all set?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. Grace is gonna shower and then she'll head out and then I'll be back.
Okay, drive carefully.
Thank you. I know it's starting.
We're here.
It's starting to get irritating.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
So the desk with the 3 drawers is now in the sunroom. And then nice view, you can look out the windows. So that's why it's the corner office executive suite now. What brought me to SDP? I, like many people, found the site accidentally online one night when I was on a late conference call about an issue, and we were waiting for IT to do something, so I was just, scrolling around on the computer, and accidentally found it. I'm like, oh, this is cute. Couldn't remember what the site was. Then, actually, the Huffington Post replayed Chaos's birth. And I'm like, those are the puppies I know, because they were the ones I saw. And I got a bunch of people at work, so we're all watching it at work before. and after work. And I said, oh, I should probably go and bring them a gift certificate and volunteer for a day or something because they brought me a lot of joy. And I came on a Sunday. It was the Santa Sunday. I had to keep chasing dogs that were taken off the evergreens off the fence. I kind of failed at that job because they were just way too fast for me. And I spent the afternoon filling, of course, everyone's first job is picking up poop, filling all the mailboxes with 3x6s. Mary the donkey actually greeted me at my car and followed me around all day. I think she was my security. I thought that was going to be it because it's a long drive. I had a bunch of other volunteer stuff, but you just keep coming back. And I think Caroline, when she was here last week, she was asking that question of a lot of the visitors, the volunteers, and I think everyone had the same answer. Well, I came for one day, and I just kept coming back, and, years later, here you are. So, my background is very vanilla. Work, have a dog. Started my first career in community health. Now I'm in retirement, work for an investment firm. Like I mentioned, Scooter Bell is my 13-year-old Australian Shepherd. She's very cute, but very mad at me this week because I had to work late every night. So she wasn't speaking to me one night and actually spit a cookie out at me. She was just trying to say, hey, you can't work all these hours and think a cookie's gonna put you back in my good graces. And I will say, I did laugh one night when I got home because I was very late. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have one dog. And of course, poor Beth, she had an accident. And I'm thinking, it smells worse than here. Because here you don't think of every dog smell. And my poor little dog had one accident and I felt bad that my house felt bad. Yes, it is a fantasy thing. If we were to make a movie, who would play everyone? And just a little fun activity I thought we could do tonight. So really get your thinking hats on. And also think about what would be the theme. We did this a couple weeks ago. What would be a good theme song for us here? Or what would be the mood or would John Williams write us an overture for this movie? I like his music. Scooter Bell is an Australian Shepherd. Very, very smart. I have had 4 Australian Shepherds in the past 15, 16 years. I adopt senior Australian Shepherds. And I had one friend who was telling another person, oh, poor Rhiannon, she has the worst luck with dogs. They keep dying on her, but they don't. I just happen to adopt dogs that are 9, 10 years old. So they don't, last a long time. Because he was like, I've known you 10 years and you've had 3 dogs. But I like they've all been girls, senior girls, and they all had been redheads, except for Scooter Bell is black. So she really looks like a border collie. That's what everyone thinks she is. But they're lots of fun, very smart, very much with the herding instinct. And when I have taken each of them on, hi, Baby Bell, Riot. I was walking well. When I take them on, charity walks and things like that, each one of them has tried to herd the people in front of us. And they all were able to herd my mother to the cookie jar. As soon as we would go visit her, they would get her and line her down the hallway to the cookie jar. Now that's funny, is I have a friend, again, the friend who thinks I have bad luck with dogs since they all die. He has always wanted to write a movie about me and my mom because he just thinks my mother's was just adorable and a very interesting life compared to my vanilla life. He wanted Kathy Bates to play me. Oh, that's cute. Can I be Sheena one because I want her job? Need a resident donkey hoister. Yeah, we do. Maybe we can get like a Hoyer lift or something and that'll get them in. Oh, yay, Mary. And Mary, I need to know the dates you're coming because I always seem to be arriving as you were leaving. So we definitely need to get together. Oh, and awesome. Aussie Cricket. I don't know what one it was. Oh, We Are Family for the theme song. That's a good one. Mary Wickles. Mary Wicks. Oh, Mary Wicks. Well, Devin, who would you want to play you in a movie? Me meaning you want to play yourself?
No. Just thinking.
And also we're gonna thinking about
A
what's
movie about this?
yeah, if we were to do a movie about this, who would you want to play you?
Hard, I gotta think.
Yeah.
We'll get John Cena. Yeah. Yeah, the Crazy Acres theme song. Or who's that? Like I don't know who's hip these days. Who's a hip young actor? That
Matt Damon?
yeah, maybe someone should write this for that Greenlight project that he has, when he funds movies or something like that. Someone can write. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna put that down on my calendar, Mary.
He's from like John Cena's from
Yes,
West Newbury. Or
I was just gonna say he's
Yeah,
around here
Frank's
too.
local, yeah.
I like to have local connections.
I think he still lives there too. I'm not sure. I know Mark Wahlberg lives in Massachusetts too.
Oh, that's right. We got all that whole crowd.
Wahlburgers.
Oh yeah, he'd be another good one for you. Oh, someone wants Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, and someone's just gonna say that. But yeah, I don't know who that guy that played the panda.
Jack Black.
Jeff Black.
In Kung Fu Panda.
I was just gonna say, what movie did he play a panda in? Okay, Kung Fu Panda. That's right. Is he the voice? Is that?
He's the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ryan.
Oh, what's his name? Ryan.
No.
Oh.
The Ryan that works here.
Oh, the Ryan that works here.
What? Who would?
Yeah, who would play? No, let's just say, who would play Ryan? Yeah, I
The
mean,
big guy.
yeah. Yeah, Ryan went to number one on my list when he fixed the step out here. What was that? You stepped on and you went way down. So last winter he like rebuilt all the steps, so he became my favorite person. Wasn't the death trap anymore. Oh, Christ! Oh, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
George Clooney. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to have a Devin fan club here. And who did I say the other day? I said I have to stop calling you Big Devin because they call you Devin too now. I just knew Devin and Big Devin. If I get you, I didn't know you were officially Devin too.
Who's your dad, Devin? Or
No,
another
the girl
Devin?
that.
No, but there's Devin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Steve Martin for Steve. Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. And the guy.
Steve Carell.
Oh, Steve Carell's a good one too. And the guy that played Wilson in Home Improvements for Steve.
What's Steve?
Yeah.
Meat chip or a trainer?
Devin is so cute and young. It's hard to choose someone for him. Brad Pitt is too old. The Wahlbergs aren't handsome enough. And he's blushing away. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, younger Vince Vaughn. I couldn't tell you what. Oh, he was in I think Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers, yeah. And then the breakup with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. I've actually never seen him in any movies, but I know who he is. He's a Chicago guy.
Oh yeah, he's in the second season of True Detective.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I liked True Detective the first season. Julia Roberts for Megan.
we have to play Ryan?
Cover up a Riot, please. What is, oh, Riot. I mean, so you're sitting here. Let's get her a little blankie. Make her warm.
Who's the actor? Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson.
Or Ryan?
Yeah, blanket for Ryan, yeah.
What are you doing sleeping on the bare floor?
Yeah,
But you got the fireplace, though.
Fireplace.
Fluffy? You know, we don't want Grace saying, oh, you know who I think for Grace is, if you watch, I don't know what her name is, but Call the Midwife on PBS, there's a nurse with glasses and very tall and very caring and just the biggest heart. So that's why I think she played Grace.
We can have Gronk be drunk.
Liam Neeson for Bud. Liam
Bud.
Neeson for Bud. Yeah.
Yeah, who would Chip? Or Skip, sorry. What?
Oh, yeah.
Skip, right?
Yeah, Skip. Now, Skip has been busy on Saturdays. He's involved in robot building with high school kids. He's been doing that for several years, and they actually enter robot contests. And he had a team a couple years back that made it, I think, onto, like, PBS actually does, like, sort of the finals or something. So, though he greatly misses coming here on Saturdays, that's something he really enjoys, working with the high school kids. And that's pretty cool that we know someone who builds robots.
Where does he do that?
I think it's with the local high schools in New Hampshire. Meg Ryan for Katie. Great idea, Gronk for Gronk. Oh, Chummy. Okay, that's right. That's her name. That's right. Now, how did you find us?
Last February, I believe, I saw the George and Bella and George piece on Channel 5 or Fox, which led me to the website. And my first visit was this past August. And
And she brought delicious strawberry cake a few weeks ago. Strawberry shortcake a few weeks ago. Matt Damon might suffice for Devin, although he is older too. Or he could be David Bree. The Greek lady that played on CSI New York could be Megan. That, yes, I know who you mean. She's got the curly hair, wavy hair. And she also was in a show, Providence, which was a terrible show.
oh, yes.
But I tried watching it because it was in Providence, and I thought I might know something down there.
Yeah.
Oh, Maxine, the cartoon character for Carlene. Oh my gosh. Bailey is doing well. She was wandering around when I got in here today. She ate a really good supper.
I took her out to
She went
eat.
outside. She's moved a few times between the futons. And she's sleeping peacefully now. I think she's gained back. She's still a little thin, I think, but I think she's gained back her weight and her stamina. We didn't push her to get the basket tonight because she looked so comfortable. But she's the two of them right now. Actually, everyone's sleeping peacefully right now. So, actually, while
Let's play Skip. Can't think of his name.
all right, we're trying to think about Stip. Sorry, we actually are casting a little earlier than expected, but this could go
Nick
on.
Offerman.
Who is that? Nick
Have you
Offerman.
seen Parks and Recreation?
No.
Doesn't really look like him as much, but
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's who that was. I have seen him Tom.
yes, yeah.
Because he, I think, is actually married to,
Megan Mullally.
yes, I was gonna say, Megan something. What am I drunk?
Gronk is technically an actor. He's been in commercials. He could be Gronk.
I do think the funniest thing I heard on the radio yesterday was that, I don't know, for those who don't live around here, there's been a big thing lately about Tom Brady and his personal chef and how he doesn't eat this and doesn't eat that and basically just eats fruits and vegetables and the Dunkin' Donuts is is affiliated with the Patriots and he doesn't drink coffee, so that was sort of a scandal. But I guess Gronk now is the spokesperson for some beef jerky company. So it's kind of funny that you've got, Tom, who doesn't eat sugar and things like that, and then you've got, Gronk, who I think is just the funniest real person to hit Boston in decades. I just think he's a character, so I just think that's really funny. And so for this evening, since we're all, SDP-aholics, we sort of do have our 7 steps. Mainly it's don't step in it, pick it up. But I did get a chuckle out of the Pooh Picker's Creed that Rob wrote. Neither rain or snow or the stinking flu will keep me from my rounds for you. Whether American made or from the Dutch, I love all pups, their poo and such. I trudge around, staring at the ground, looking for that elusive mound. With pick in hand, searching high and low, I'm picking up that awful foe. I do this gladly for cleaning grounds, will help keep Carlene to sleep more sound. And it does. It very much does. And I will say, when I got here today, all the frozen poop. It was a little hard to get the normal, but I got it. Was very happy about it. And in the fall, my specialty was going through the leaves because it can be very elusive. And it looks like Gretchen's waking up a little bit. So our guests tonight are, in addition to Bailey and Riot, Gretchen, Reese, and Ruby, and in the back, Bentley and Chaos, and I think Audrey. I haven't been back yet, but yeah, he is. Gronk he's just real. He's just real. Oh, Megan Mullally could play Carlene. Eddie on Frasier for one of the pups. Maybe Eddie could actually play, I know, it's almost like we should do the Pooh Picker's Creed as, our allegiance, like the opening of a, classroom. They even still do it in classes. Or, Boy Scouts. And what would be our salute? Is it like the poo picking? Going like this will be is that our secret handshake type as we're greeting? And it was at the first volunteer dinner that Steve did his poo picking dance, which was quite amusing. So this will be a good turnout tonight. I hope to see lots of pictures and good stories and such. Everyone was very excited about going. Kate Hudson for Katie. You're right. I think. Oh, Melina Kenakaderas. That's right, that was her name. Oh, you raised me up. That's a good one. How about the maid from 2.5 Men for Carly? Oh, yep. Oh, I love the bears. Actually, I drove Steve's Debbie up, or Steve is Debbie's Steve, up so they could drive home together. And we were talking about the Bears and how really that was just so profound with the two deaths they had. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence for Laura, Juliana Margulies for Megan. Yeah, we're gonna have to be off the board to write all these down. Aubrey Plaza for Chaos.
Alright, you wanna go in there?
Oh yeah, so I think Wanda's here. I think Wanda's actually out. I was gonna say, I thought I heard her when I walked up. Yes, they're having that a cappella group that we've had at Dog Fest for the past few years. They're performing. Francis the Talking Mule. Actually, Steve and I think we're talking. No, who are we talking to? It was one of the kids. We were talking about Wilbur, the Talking Horse. Yeah, but what was the name of the show? That was the guy. Was it Eddie the Talking? What was the name of the Talking Horse?
The Talking Horse, yeah.
It was a show from. All right, someone tell us what was the name of that
It
song?
wasn't 3 Naked, was it?
No.
No.
Um.
A horse is a horse.
Exactly, but I can't think of the name of the horse. We were, because Wilbur was walking by. That's it. One of the kids was when they were doing the walking. So we kept yelling out Wilbur, which we shouldn't have been doing because we were distracting the dog. But we had trying to explain that show to, I think it might have been Bella.
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed. I was thinking Ed, but it didn't seem like Ed and the Talking Horse. Didn't seem right. Mr. Ed, yeah, Mr. Ed. That's just true. Carlene does need to pray herself, and she does have the only one with a SAG card, so she probably could. But Francis the Talking Mule. What's another one? Yeah. Oh, Helen Mirren for Bailey. Love Helen Mirren. And and I was thinking about, the whole thing of, there's those sayings about, at some point, the student teaches the teacher and all that stuff and whatnot. And I think a lot of times the SCPs have taught the volunteers just about, giving forward and, how you do things online and then it inspires us. But I was thinking about the volunteer dinner. It actually gets us together. I mean, we're here, but that's okay. But it was at the volunteer dinner where many people actually met for the first time because we have different schedules. So, I mean, you actually didn't even know Pam for the longest time, and I kept telling Pam, I said, that Devin guy is really good. And she was like, I haven't met him yet. I'm like, yeah, but he's really good. Because I've heard that.
When I was volunteering?
Yeah, because
Yeah, because I always came on Sundays and Saturdays.
Right, so you weren't seeing each other. So she knew all about you. So it was at the volunteer dinner that a lot of us met for the first time, or even Dog Fest is where I met a lot of people. And Debbie Rowe, who I call Little Debbie, we actually, the first time we met was at Dog Fest, and then that's when we became friends because, we had met at Dog Fest. So that's the other nice thing about the dinner and Dog Fest is that we actually see each other because we feel much without seeing anyone and such. So that's kind of fun. Mitch Hollerman. Who is Mitch Hollerman? But speaking of Mitch, I heard that there's a new Baywatch movie coming out.
Who would play Tanner?
Oh, good one. Who played Tanner? Oh, Mitch Hollerman played Jake on the Reba show. I'll pull him up. But yeah, Tanner. Who would play Tanner? Again, I don't really know many young actors. Who has a big smile and dimples? Just that personality. Oh, Riot, that table is pretty close to your head. Oh, haiku coda for Pooh Pickers Creed. Looking for the Pooh. 3x6 pickers in hand. Rewards everywhere. Can you rap?
No.
I have a friend who's a speech pathologist, and she uses rap with the kids because it helps trying to. It's like could never do it. Oh, Julianne Hough for Smiley. Now she's the dancer, I think, right? Julianne Hough or something. That's a good one. Julia Margos for Donna. A Riot, Sally Fields of the Flying Nun. Oh, yeah. Now we're Gidget. Oh my gosh, Gidget. All right, Bachelor Ben to play you. Oh, Miley Cyrus. But yeah, keep thinking. We'll try and write these down so later on for the people who might have signed off when I said we'd do it at 7. But I actually wanted to read something. Yeah, I think it's okay because it was posted here. So I figure that's open to the world. And it just really hit me. And I think it was from Doxy High. I watched Trainer Steve's session before mail call yesterday, and when I woke up this morning, I kept on thinking about what he said about his journey as a trainer, and that a trainer gets it or they don't. And I thought about why I'm so fascinated by SDP, since accidentally coming across it since all the puppies were born, because I get it. My mom developed polio in the 40s at age 11. Hospitalized upstate for a year, braces, wheelchairs, canes, and crutches. Tough for a young teenager. She came home and finished high school, became an amazing artist and had children, learned how to drive with hand control, but she had to wear a brace and use a cane or two at all times her whole life. I get it because she had major mobility problems and fell, and there was not much that could be done at the time except to pick herself up and start again. She wanted to walk, especially because she prided herself as independent and transcendent. A Dane may not have been her solution, but maybe it could have been. What a difference that would have made. Carlene, what you have started is truly amazing. What a difference these Danes make for all of the humans you pair with them. I had to write this because in your DD this morning you wrote that SDP is more than a Shatterpond society and crazy people who fly miles to come pick up food. It certainly is. You got it, Carlene, and all SDP, trainers, staff, volunteers, all the Danes. Thank you. And I just think she just put that so succinctly into what's going on here. And she must have been very proud of her mom to have accomplished so much. And I just thought, like I said, I typically don't read comments. I more scroll and look for pictures, but sometimes, for whatever reason, something jumps out at me. I was glad that I had to stop that. So we're gonna sign off for a bit and check on pups and whatnot. But we'll be back.